Beck the Bully is about to be tested as he faces Darius Fulghum on Friday in a Golden Boy promotion, a battle of super middleweights and who will be in position to move forward later in the year for a possible title shot opportunity. Let's talk about Melikuziev versus Fulghum. Melikuziev versus Fulghum will take place on Friday, May 30th, a Golden Boy promotion that is going to be broadcast on Dazn. This is great because it's two young fighters in the primes of their careers facing off against one another, where they both have not had 20 bouts yet, but at the same time are looking to test exactly how good they are presently. Even though one has had a setback already, but he avenged his setback with a rematch. I look forward to seeing the young fighters challenge and compete amongst one another, because that's what boxing has always been about, competitiveness. It is a business, but we like to see the competition do their thing. Melikuziev is coming in with his record of 15-1 and 10 KOs. That one loss was a defeat to Gabe Rosado, in which he also avenged that defeat in a rematch. The 10 KOs came where Beck had been going into bouts bullying the opponents, pressing them with actions and a devastating punch to the body out of his southpaw position. He is a body puncher that we haven't seen the likes of since when you go back to Mickey Ward. So he has folded many a fighter with that shot. Fulghum is a young fighter who is a physical presence out there and is able to provide strength behind his orthodox position. He's 6'1", a nice size for their weight class. Becktemore is 5'9.5", and though he's a southpaw, he's going to be at a disadvantage against Fulghum out of that orthodox stance, because the straight right hand that Fulghum throws and the physicality of Fulghum will see both of these men coming at one another, and one is going to have to take a backward step. I do believe Beck might be that guy, because Fulghum, a great body puncher himself, entering with his record of 14-0 with 12 KOs, is relishing the opportunity to prove not only his skill set, but his determinations and how he foresees himself going forward in the future. Both fighters have had good amateur careers, and now is the time for one of them to displace the other as who could be next man up when the super middleweights sort things out at the top of the division. Beck will try to go in and impose himself physically against Fulghum, but Fulghum will be prepared for that, and because he's the taller guy, and it really depends on how they rehydrate, because being taller, he could also be bigger and stronger than Beck the Bully when they meet up. The styles are contrasting also, because Fulghum is a fighter. He can box, but he can punch, and he's strong, and I'm looking to see him use the skill sets that he brings to the ring to be more diversified than Bully Becktemore. Becktemore, like I said, it's like a stone rolling down a hill. You allow him to gather that momentum, and he can overtake and overpower you. Even though he had lost to Gabe Rosado, Rosado was down prior to the stoppage, by he over Bektemir. He was down from a body shot. A lot of Bek's opponents have gone down from that. Fulghum's people should have prepared him for this, and I expect he to be ready to handle Bek with uppercuts, body shots himself, establish the jab, and create some distance between the two. Overall, this is a very good fight, and I do see Fulghum prevailing in this fight. It's an exciting fight because both men are young enough to have established themselves. Fulghum, 28, Bek is 29. Southpaw versus Orthodox. This is a great matchup, and you should tune in and watch it. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.